Barron's tornado index that we have seen, even higher than any that we saw a couple of days ago. It's up to a 7.7. Anytime we've seen that number above a 7, we really have had a tornado. So it looks like we've already had the tornado reported here on the ground just out to the west. And here you can see these areas that are going to be in the way. So all these towns that you see, please be in your place of shelter now. Tazewell, Ethel, Browntown, Fargo, Youngs Creek, Bacon, Pine Valley. Hail size 2 to 3 inches. We've had reports of golf ball to tennis ball size hail that can do some damage. Multiple vortices. That means we have several tornadoes on the ground. This is another one that was just sent to us that Doug was talking. Doug, this was from near Henryville.
This is Memphis,
Indiana.
This was Memphis, Indiana, taken about 4 minutes ago.
That is a tornado on the ground. So please, in these locations we're talking about on the radar, please be in your place of shelter. Now, just north of all of these tornadoes crossing Indiana, only about 10 or 15 miles north of Louisville, the hail cores, which we've got 2-inch or greater size hail, that will be doing damage too. And we do have a new tornado warning. This is for Trimble County, northern Clark County, Jefferson County, in south central Indiana, Scott County in Indiana, and eastern Washington County in Indiana. This will go until 3:45 p.m. So this is for the supercell that we're tracking right here. There you can see it. Monty is zooming in on the radar here. It's going to be heading towards the Blue Lick area. Henryville coming up to Interstate 65 just to the north of Metro Louisville here. So directly north of Louisville, this storm moving rapidly to the east at about 50 to 55 miles per hour. Hail reported around 2 inches in size, anywhere from golf ball size hail to up to tennis ball size hail. We do have reports of damage on the ground around the Marengo area, southern Washington County, Indiana, just south of Salem, Indiana, around Palmyra. So we've got these two distinct supercells. And Monty, if you back out that new tornado warning, it goes all the way up into Trimble County, it looks like.
Yeah,
Minutes ago on our Doppler spotter network, we have a reported tornado on the ground. This is now in western Clark County in Indiana, just to the west of Charleston. On down the road, get ready in Clark County and Scott County as well. That will continue to move. This is a long track, long-lived supercell, 2 of them that moved in from Illinois and still holding together. So you have just about 15 minutes or so. Get ready in Clark County and also into Scott County. This right now traveling just south of Salem. One tornado number 2, south of Paoli near Patoka Lake. Doug, do you have another report? Taken a few minutes ago north of Marengo in Crawford County. We're getting these pictures in. Matt sent us this picture to our Facebook page, and you can see the lowering of the clouds all the way to the ground. So this is what we're seeing now around parts of Crawford County near Marengo at this time. Please still be in your place of shelter. Heading to Rigo once again, that hail core over your area, and then just off to the east, southeastern Washington County, southeast of Salem. That will be traveling into northern Clark County, and that hail core possibly into southern Scott County. We'll put up some more of these pictures from our Facebook page. We've got another one of these around Marengo too.
Oh, wow.
That was from Milltown. Yeah. And then we've got another one here. There's a couple of trees in the way, but you can also see that the lowering and the possible tornado.
Yeah,
there.
that looks like
They've had a history of doing damage on the ground. Now, as we look at Storm Tracker 3D, that's where we had the rotation on the southern end there, Forest Park Junior Senior High School. But look around Mentor, Monty. That hail core is so impressive. We are looking at a golf ball, tennis ball size hail. Strong, severe damage from that kind of hail. That's around Mentor, heading towards Riceville. Going to put on some of the streets and some of the roads that are in the way of that hail core as well. Just one of the bag of threats we have from these supercells moving through the area. State Highway 64 right there between Mentor and Riceville. That's going to continue to head east down State Highway 64. And there's a Highway 146. These are traveling just to the north of Interstate 64. Let's do a lapse on this over the last hour or so, and here you can see how quickly they are moving in, and they will move out quickly as well. But there's another one lining up behind that first supercell around Mentor, Indiana, between there and then back farther out to the west, southwest of Jasper. So we're going to have a couple of tornado warnings ongoing here, heading to around Jasper, English, Paoli. If they hold together, get ready near Corden, Salem within the next 15 minutes to a half of an hour, and then maybe a little bit later, these are long-lived supercells around Scottsburg and just north of Louisville. So everyone here in southern Indiana, be super alert, be seeking shelter and get ready to be prepared to get your storm shelter ready. We want you to have the blankets and the pillows ready, maybe some bottled water. The weather radio, make sure it has fresh batteries. Head to the lowest level of your home, away from the doors and windows, and crossing over I-65 now, moving into just southeast of Scottsburg in northern Clark County. That's where we have a tornado on the ground. We have two distinct areas of rotation that have been long-lived ever since western Indiana, but I think, Monty, along this entire line, we are going to get little spin-ups because we had the police reporting that spin-up near Sellersburg, and that's not where we're seeing the strongest rotation. So even outside of the big supercells, we can still see little spin-ups as well.
Right, so we have kind of a double threat here. Well, more than a double, a triple or a quadruple threat here, but a double threat with the tornadoes, the really large, long-lived tornadoes from these supercells.
And hail, tennis ball size.
And then we also